Goodness, man, I really appreciate you giving me your time, buddy.
No, all good, no worries, man. Thanks for having me on.
Um, no, it's cool. I'll give you a bit of a rundown on what I do.
Yep.
So I'm trying to promote the game here in Perth.
Okay, yep.
Um, I go to junior games, senior games. Take photos, videos. Um, I do a bit of a reports on games as well.
Yep.
Share club stuff for the local comp, but I
Yep.
also share the NRL news as well. So everyone's up to date with their favourite clubs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so just trying to get more people involved in playing the game over
Yeah.
here. Hopefully, we can get a team over here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so yeah, So like I said, man, thanks for joining me, man. I really appreciate you giving me your time. So I mean, you're one of you're the second current day player that's jumped on. So yeah, really
All right.
appreciate it.
All good,
Um,
man.
yeah, jumping into your career, mate. You played 169 games of NRL. Started off with the Broncos, Manly, St George, Canberra, and you're off to another team now. You know, do you look back in your career? Is there something you've taken out of your career so far that's made you into the man that you are today?
Yeah, I think a lot. Especially the years that I've spent in the NRL, from when I first started all the way up to now, 12 years. So the experience through all them 12 years, there's been a lot of different types of experiences, but just I think through all them experiences, it's really I learned a lot about myself, and I think leadership wise, I'm able to pass that down to the younger boys because I've been through it and I know what it's like. Um, so yeah, that'll be one thing. Just how much I've really grown as a leader, just through time over time, and experiencing different things.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Especially the younger guys coming through, they need that sort of
Yeah,
older head on around to guide them, keep them out of trouble, all that
mm-hmm.
sort of stuff. So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
no, that's cool, man. You play. You start off with the Broncos, mate. You make your debut against St George. Do you remember that week leading up to your debut game and running
Yeah,
out there for the first time?
yeah, 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 I do. So I got told on Tuesday. I think our game was on it was either a Friday night or a Saturday night. Can't really remember, but yeah, I found out on a Tuesday. Um, oh, sorry. So on a Tuesday, I got told that I won't be going back to Norths. I'll be staying with the team that week. So yeah, I just thought, oh yeah, 18th man or something like that. And then I got told right before Captain's Run, probably the day before Captain's Run, I got told that I'll be playing, and yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like I was like, my initial reaction was like, I was shocked and all that. And then I remember getting home and I told my old man, and he just laughed and he's like, yeah, I know the club rang him and told him. I was like, fuck, buzzing, man. So yeah, the club flew down my old man and my older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's she doesn't really like going to my games. She hates it. Um, yeah, so yeah, they flew down my old man and my brother, and it was pretty emotional, especially after the game, seeing them after the game. Yeah, we didn't get the result that night, but I think just like personal wise, I achieved a lot that night, and
Yeah.
yeah, just seeing my old man after the game, it hit me a lot, and yeah, it was pretty good feeling.
Yeah, I bet, mate. That would have been, to see your dad, so emotional and, all the hard
Yeah,
work, I
yeah,
guess, that they put in as your families put in driving into
yeah,
games
yeah,
as a kid and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it would have
yeah,
meant
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot. Did you sort of get that same feeling, when you represented Samoa and Queensland as well?
Yeah, oh man, so for Samoa, it was or in Queensland as well, it was a really proud moment. With Samoa, I remember thinking back to uh 2007 when my grandma passed away. I was in Samoa for her funeral, and I remember sitting there with my family in Samoa with like a little TV. Is like the reception wasn't that good, but they made it work. I remember sitting there, we were sitting on the floor watching Samoa versus I think they were playing Tonga that game, and yeah, my older cousin Sam Samoa was playing. He was playing fullback at the time. Yeah, I remember watching that game and just watching my family and the buzz in like around the house of everyone watching the game and the buzz they all got out of it. So when we were singing the anthem and that, I was just, man, I couldn't help it. I was just thinking back to that moment, and man, it was yeah, just a real proud moment. I knew that they were over there watching. I knew there was a lot of eyes on me, like so yeah, it was a really proud moment, as well as the Queensland game as well. That was just like, a lot of work going through all them years just to be able to reach that stage. Yeah, I still get goosebumps thinking about it. Like I always thought like, oh, maybe I won't get to play Origin, but that's all good anyways. I've represented my country and I've done a lot. So I sort of, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, yeah, probably won't play Queensland, and then yeah, ended up out there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
How was
surreal.
how was that? Did you get the call from Wayne himself coming into that squad because they're replacing Christian Welch at the
Yeah.
time? Yeah, did he phone you personally and ask you to come in?
No, so he got Papa to tell me. He got Papa to tell me.
Yeah.
He because he knew how close me and Papa are. Yeah, so yeah, Papa called me. I was actually packing my house. We're getting ready to move. We were moving. Yeah, we're moving houses, and packing up and everything. And Papa called me, and sorry, so it's the week of Mad Monday, and I was gonna go. So we just had Mad Monday, and my missus was holding me. She knew. My missus knew. She didn't tell me. Yeah, so we're getting ready to go for our second day, and but we had stuff to move, and my missus was playing the can you please stay home, and like we got a lot of stuff to do, so she was playing that card, and I was like, hold on, wait, just let me go for the boys. I'll be back, I promise. And then she's like full on trying to hold me back. So then midday comes, and I'm happy my missus at home doing stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for the boys. I'll be back later. And she's like, she pretty much gave up. And then Papa called me, and he's like, "Oi, turn around." And I was like, "What do you mean, man?" And he's like, and then he told me, and I was like, "Oh, fuck." So that's fun. But yeah, it was pretty good, man. It was a good touch too, getting him to call me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's great. Both being of Samoan heritage as well, and being able to, be so close at the Raiders as well to for your best mate to call you, say, mate, you're coming into camp, would have been a hell of an experience.
Yeah, it was good.
When you were a child, mate, when you were a kid, did you have any inspirational people, someone that you looked up to, an idol, and what about them, inspired you?
Yeah, growing up, I didn't really think much about like inspirations and things like that. But my older brother, he played union, but he's done both ACLs, and he sort of didn't go on. But he helped me a lot. Him and my old man, when my old man couldn't take me anywhere, my brother was always there to take me to all my games, especially like rep footy as well. Making rep footy and being able to play rep footy was all because of my brother. And he'd always speak to my. So everyone has their own story, and like it's pretty cliche, but like we sort of struggled early days. moving here from Samoa, like so my parents coming here from Samoa and all that, yeah, we struggled a lot. But my brother being able to go through all that stuff before I did, not being able to play representative footy, I think that really helped me because I think he knew what it felt like to not be able to play. So with him being able to talk to my parents and getting them to pay for my stuff to go play rep footy, that really helped. And yeah, he's a big reason why I started playing and I kept playing as well. So yeah.
No, that's awesome, mate. That's awesome to hear. And that's the sort of answer. I'm hoping that the people that watch this, take out of it is that, I'm not looking for the answer of, like an idol that you have, a sporting hero, more the family members, because they're the people that take you to the game, take you to training, make you get out there and that's cool, man. Like when you are playing, do you have any pre-game rituals, like a socks first or something like that?
I did. I had a lot, and I think it's because of just stories. People telling me stories when I was younger. Oh, like when I was, in my rookie years, people telling me like, oh, this guy puts on his boots before he puts on his shorts and jerseys and things like that. So it really started playing with my head. Like, I'd early stages, if I had a bad game, I'll think back, oh, what did I do? Okay, I won't do that again. And if I had a good game, then I sort of stick to what I did. So early days, I'd always have breakfast, a really big breakfast in the morning. Then I'd go for a swim.
Yeah.
And then I'd come back home and I'd literally lock myself up in the room, and no one was allowed to come in the room. No one was allowed to talk to me. So I'll just nap, wake up, just muck around on my phone, nap again. And no one was allowed to talk to me until my alarm went off for me to get ready for my game. So I did that for I did that through all my Broncos years and majority of my Manly days. And then just sort of when I got older, you start to grow up a bit and you're like, oh, you stop getting them nervous feelings, and it's just like another game. And yeah, and especially now with my kids, I think I couldn't lock myself in the room all day with my kids running around banging on the door trying to get in. So slowly moved away from that. But now it's just I just chill. Yeah, as long as I'm saving as much energy as I can at home and just chilling, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's the way, mate. How many kids have you got, mate? If you don't mind me asking.
I've got three. Yeah, one
nice.
6, 4 years old, and then 10 months.
Oh wow! Yeah, nice. Yeah. Well, me, and my partner, my missus, we got between us, we got 12.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we got 10 of them. 10 of them that live in this household at the moment. So. Yeah, we got 15-year-old down to a 4-month-old. So,
wow, busy.
Yeah, definitely, mate. So that's why I lock myself in the room and do these interviews. What's the training life of an NRL player? So, for the young people that are going to watch this, and they want to aspire to be a rugby league player, a professional athlete. What's the training life like for you guys?
Yeah, did you say training?
Yeah, training.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's pretty full on. So normal NRL, you're training it's a full-time job. So from Monday all the way up until you play, it's pretty much all day training. Different. The clubs, the 4 clubs I've been at, they've all had different times. Some were similar, but my most recent one here at Canberra, I think we've spent the most. Canberra is the club I've spent the most time during the day, training than any other club. So I'd get to training say about 8:30, and I'm not leaving there some days not till like 6. But that's everything. That's everything. So that's when a lot of people say, "Oh, how is training?" or how long do you train for? And I give them those times. Like they sort of think, oh, like you're doing like running weights and all that whole day, but it's not all. It's not mainly. It's more. You're there. So we'll have field session in the morning. They go for about, depending on what session it is, it can go up to about 2.5 hours. Then you have a break, like every other job. Then you're going into weights. We do a lot of video as well.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of video sessions. They have computer rooms as well for you to go in and analyze your own game. So you're doing your own video.
Yeah, right.
You got physio, you got treatment, trying to keep yourself healthy. Sorry. You've also got, massage groups as well. And then, but now everyone's starting to like put in different things and like adding in different ways of sort of strengthening the body. So you got Pilates as well.
Yeah, right.
You could be doing, we do Pilates, we do wrestle sessions, we do boxing sessions. There's a whole mix of things. So you're not just always, doing field and then weights, field and then weights, field and then weights. You're doing a whole range of things. So it's pretty full on. But I think with the mental side of things, if you can really get into a good routine, whether that's like, it can be like, you get to training and you do this and that before you get strapped. You go and have your stretch and then you train. And getting into a really good routine helps a lot with recovery as well, and also getting ready for training. But over time, you start to work it out.
Yeah, right. Is there a certain thing that you enjoyed, or a certain activity, I guess, that you enjoyed doing while you're at training?
There's a lot of things. I really liked the boxing sessions that we did in Canberra. That's probably the only thing that I found fun. And apart from footy, like we always try to make things fun at training. We know there's a day where the boys are feeling a bit sore, and that we'll just get on the field and do movements and play games. Whatever games they have, that's always fun. But pretty much everything else is just always work, man. You're always either you're either doing fitness and trying to get fit in there, or you're working hard at working hard at your craft, sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be pretty cool to be sort of in that environment and sort of get into the boxing. Have you ever thought about doing the boxing after you finished your career?
Not really. I don't mind it. If I had a chance to, I would. I reckon I would. I'll give it a crack. I've had a fight. Back in 2014, I did a charity fight.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
It was. Sorry.
I was going to say, how did you go in that?
I got up.
Oh,
I was fighting someone out of he'd had like 7 fights already. So I thought I was getting thrown in the deep end, but didn't do too bad.
That's the way, mate. That's the way. What's the day of a game? What's that look like for a player? Even just yourself, even. What do you do? Like if it's say a Friday night game, you have a big sleep in, all that sort of stuff.
So same as what I mentioned before. I'll get up. I won't sleep in too long. I'll make sure I get up, at a good time. Keep, but then again, body clock, always get you up. So I'll get up, have a good breakfast, just whatever that is, whatever I feel like at the time. And then just make sure I'm taking my drinking water. I always drink. We use Hydrolyte a lot. So I make sure I'm drinking a lot of Hydrolyte water. Then pretty much the day is just spending with the kids. yeah, so my daughter will go to school. So Friday night, I'll take my daughter to school. The other two kids, I'll be at home with them, looking after them, just chilling, playing with them, watching TV. Then I'll make sure I get a nap in, and it's usually around when they go to sleep anyway. So good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I get up, it's pretty much game time. Get up, get ready, put my tunes on, try to get into the mood. Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
then we're on from there.
Um,
Yeah.
that's the way. That's the way. You're just talking about your kids spending time with them on a game day. How do you think? How do you balance being a father and the NRL player?
Yeah. Well, so I'm lucky. My wife, she does a lot at home. She stays at home. So yeah, she's doing all the hard work at home that no one else sees. So I'm lucky there. I just come home and I play with them. I only spend just the afternoon with them most times. Um, then I'll go cook dinner and that. Take some load off her shoulders. But yeah, our kids they're all pretty good. They love getting out and that, but we're happy we got a bit of space out the back and there for them to go run around and play with each other. So yeah, it's not too bad. I like it. I don't mind it. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. No, that's the way, mate. That's yeah, I know it would be a very hard thing to do. Being that you're like you're saying, you're at the club from 8:30 in the morning till 6 at night sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be hard. But you do get your days off in between as well. So
Yeah.
yeah. On a sort of a personal level, mate, have you gone through like a low point in your life? Maybe some sort of depression. If so, how did you sort of get out of it?
Yeah, I have. I think, I think with the average person, I think you'll go through it a lot, whether you realize it or not. You go through it. And with me, it sort of didn't hit me that I went through until I was out of it, sort of thing. So back in 2016, when I was with the Dragons, I was down there. I was in Wollongong living on my own. My wife was back up here in Brisbane. We just had my daughter too, so it was kind of hard being away from them. And then I did my Achilles, so I got told I needed to get operation on my Achilles, which, yeah, no one ever wants to get injured and no one ever wants to miss out on games, but it happened, and I got my old man to come down to be with me. But at the time, I just thought, like, oh, I'll get through this and then I'll carry on. But that's half of the reason why I reckon I left Dragons in the end. Yeah, sort of just being down there on my own, trying to recover through this injury. It's you just sort of staying home and got no one with you. You just got too much time to think. You know what I mean? You're just thinking about things that you shouldn't be thinking about. I just wanted to get out of there, sort of, and it wasn't helping with my game either. So yeah, when I got told I needed to get an operation done, I just accepted it. I said, yeah, sweet. But then I got a call from my manager and the Raiders asking what was happening, and just told them what was happening, and just said like pretty much done. Like, so I was almost like gonna go back to I was gonna come back to Brisbane, come back home, or I was gonna go to England. But then I got a lifeline from Canberra, so I took that up.
Yeah, wicked. Have you got any advice for people that are going through their own sort of low point in their own lives?
Yeah. Just reach out to someone. Try not to spend too much time on your own, because that's what I found later when when I was good again. That's what I found out later, mate. Like, just being on your own, it's not healthy, especially when you're going through some things. Just being able to speak up and talk to someone about it, even if it's just a phone call, a text message, just starting anywhere. That's a start. So
yeah, no, that's beautiful, mate. Beautiful advice. Yeah, have you got any, I guess, any advice for kids coming up these days? That want to make themselves a professional athlete, but maybe not just in sports, but also life.
Yep.
Yeah, have you got advice for them?
Oh yeah, just the normal. It does. It is cliche, but hard work. That's number one. Like on everything, just hard work. No matter what you're doing in life, just working hard is there's no secrets to it. You just work hard in whatever you're doing. Be consistent. Be committed to discipline. Just keep chipping away because you can't always rely on if it's sport, you can't always rely on talent. I've seen a lot of talented boys at school come through. I played with a lot of talented boys, and I was the only one from my grade at school that made it. And I know there was four of us that could have went on, and four of us that were contracted. So you can't always rely on talent. You got to put the hard work in as well and stay committed.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, that's the big thing, and that's what a lot of the other guys that I've talked to have said the same thing. It's hard work. Hard work's the main thing, and yeah, you're absolutely right. It doesn't matter what you do in life. Hard work is you got to get that. You got to do your hard work to get to the end result. With the Dolphins being the 17th team, what do you think of Perth being the 18th team? What do you reckon the chances of that?
Yeah, I to be honest, I thought it was going to go out there, just because I think we need to expand the game out. I also heard that they could send a Sydney team out those ways, which it's a good idea by me. So yeah, that'll be great. Just to spread it out there. I think it's in AFL out those ways. Yeah.
Yep.
So similar to Melbourne as well, if we can, the more areas of Australia we can get the game to, it's only going to be better for us. So, I wouldn't mind seeing a team out there. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the boys wouldn't mind traveling as well.
Yeah, that's it. And it's a beautiful place over here. Like I've had Mark Gower here, and yeah, he loved it over here.
Yeah.
He loved the time frame for the games to be on TVs. Because we're so far behind in time.
Yeah.
It makes it perfect for Saturday, Sunday, midday games. So
yeah.
Have you got any business interests or anything for you setting yourself up for life after footy?
Yeah. So I've done a few courses here and there. So my wife and I just started a business because I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing footy wise after Raiders, after I didn't sign with the Raiders. So I'm a qualified. I got a Cert 4 in fitness. So my wife and I started up a fitness business, and I've got my qualifications in mentoring as well. So I'm going to try and do something on the mental side as well. So
yeah, awesome. Have you got a business name or anything that you want to throw out there for people that are watching?
Sorry, what was that?
Have you got a business name or anything? Or a website that people can visit? For the people that watch.
Yeah. So our main name is Dasha and Dunamis. So Dunamis, and my wife's name is Dasha. Our fitness business is Dasha and Dunamis Fitness, and mentoring is going to be Dasha and Dunamis Mentoring. So pretty simple. Or for short, D&D Fitness, D&D Mentoring.
Yep,
or just
that's
D&D.
the way. That's the way, mate. That's the way. You're going to do, obviously with COVID and stuff, it's a bit different in Brisbane and Perth. We're sort of open to everything at the moment, but seeing some Sydney and Melbourne seem to be closed all the time. Are you going to do sort of online stuff as well?
Yeah. I'll be doing online stuff. Pretty much everything online. We've got a gym set up here at my place here in Brisbane, so I can also do one-on-one sessions as well.
Yeah, right. Yeah, wicked. No, that's cool, man. Yeah, man. That's all I've got for you today, man. I know that you're a busy man, with your young family. I didn't want to have too much time of yours, but really appreciate you coming on, man. Like I said, you're the second of the current day players that's jumped on. I've had a few of the ex-NRL players, but I really appreciate you coming on and having a chat with me on for my page of NRL Fans WA. Thank you, Dunamis, for jumping on and having a chat with me, mate. Really appreciate it.
It's all good, man. All good. My pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Too easy, mate. All right. All the best with everything, mate. Have a good one, mate.
Thank you. Take care.
See you, bud.